It's Coffee Break. Welcome back to the podcast hosted by this guy who's got 2 thumbs and is as sick as a dog.
Yeah. What is it? A sinus infection?
Yeah, that's what I read. So I've been having some very unique problems. Not only did I just work myself into exacerbation, this is where I'm at.
Exhaustion.
Masturbation can be part of it.
No.
But also, I'm having this lovely thing where I'm having cold sweats at night.
Yep.
And they come periodically. And I'm like, well, that's not normal.
Also, it's real subtle. A listener, you might not be able to catch it, but he's a little stuffed up.
Oh, it's awful. Yeah, if you're wondering where all those projects that I talked about last week are,
Yeah.
they're still in the bank. I just got so sick. I was like, I could barely work on these.
Mm-hmm.
But we are going to work towards them and things are going to happen.
Yeah, you seem to be recovering.
I am recovering. It's just, dude, it's all in my head and my nostrils.
Yeah. And that's going to be the thing where it's like, you feel fine, but you still sound like garbage.
Yep. Yeah, it's because I am. I'm trash. Let's kick this off the proper way, like every coffee break. James Cameron. Oh, by the way, there were no trailers.
Nope.
Yeah, so.
A rare oddity.
It was a rare oddity. James Cameron's Avatar, right?
Yeah.
The little blue people.
Mm-hmm.
Big blue people?
I think they're big.
They are big.
They're blue.
They're like 9 feet tall.
Listen, the characters are big. The franchise? No.
No, it's not as big as they want it to be. The 3 made a nice amount of money. It made about 1.5 bill.
Okay. That's quite a lot.
It is. But it also cost them $500 million to make the movie.
Ah.
With, weirdly enough, 150 million of that towards marketing.
Which is crazy, because I couldn't tell you one single noteworthy marketing moment for that movie.
Yeah, I was like, it's just normal marketing.
Like, I saw ads, but it wasn't revolutionary. It must have been, like, paying people for reviews, like, good reviews early.
Maybe.
Or, like, billboards or big stupid things on, like, Times Square or Tokyo.
Do those costs go into production costs for, like, popcorn buckets and stuff? Because they had a whole line of stuff that came out with it.
Maybe. I don't know about the popcorn buckets. Have you seen the Super Mario Galaxy Yoshi popcorn bucket?
No.
It's Yoshi and he's sitting there with an egg and the egg like pops open and that's where the popcorn goes.
Nice.
It's pretty cute.
That is very cute.
I like this new trend of like stylized popcorn buckets. I think it's fun.
They are expensive, but
Yes.
they are collectibles.
I wouldn't actually want any popcorn in it.
Oh, to keep it around?
Yeah, I'm like, don't get it all gross and buttery. Just put the popcorn separate and I'll buy the thing separate on its own.
Okay, a little side tangent. There's a difference between a collector and a person who just enjoys being part of something.
Yeah.
You're being a collector there, where you're like, it has to be pristine. I can't get oil on it.
Well, I just imagine, not like the pristinity of it, I just imagine it'd be such a pain to clean. Because there's all these crevices and stuff in there.
It's just a toy.
I guess at that point, a toy that's meant to have food inside.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's up to you. Anyways, back to Avatar. Mm-hmm. These movies do make money, but the problem is now they're facing this issue where they're like, they're not going to make as much money.
No.
And there isn't that much excitement. So James Cameron is talking about still wanting to make 4 and 5.
Yep.
But his issue is trying to figure out how to produce these movies with a shorter run time and lower production costs. Which I was like, okay. He's not saying it quite yet, but I already know what he's going to say. Mm-hmm. AI.
You think he's gonna... James Cameron seems like the type who would do AI.
He would turn the cheek and be like, you guys all suck at making movies.
Yeah.
But when I use AI, I'm better than you.
Rather than just accept that this franchise isn't as popular as he desperately wants it to be.
Yes.
And, like, do what every filmmaker does and just make it smaller and cheaper in scale.
Or give up.
Or, heaven forbid, stitch your 2 stupid extra movies together. Because what in the world could have 2 whole 3-hour feature-length films?
Well, allegedly, the way he wrote these and produced these, one is by itself. And it kicks off the story.
Yeah.
Way of Water and Fire and Ash tell its own, like, extended story.
Like world building stuff.
Yeah. And then 4 and 5, wherever they would be, will tell their own story. So instead of doing trilogies, he's doing trilogies?
Duologies?
Duologies, yes. You're right. You got it. Okay. Here's the interesting thing. Disney, who's bought Fox took this project on, incorporated this stuff into their own theme parks.
They got a big old section for
Worked
it.
with Ubisoft to make that one game.
Yeah, they sure did.
There's a lot of like Avatar stuff out there. But now Disney's also like, well, we plan to put Pandora basically into California Adventure.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
But they're like, there's not enough room and there's not enough like hype about this.
Yes.
To want to like financially fund putting Avatar's Pandora into that. So they're like, the Imagineer who's talking about this, he's like, if you wanted to see Pandora, just go to Florida.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
He's like, they had the room for it there. And it's there currently. But this is where we're at with Disney on Avatar. Is they're like, we don't know if we want to keep going.
I think it was weird the entire time that they really went all in. Even before the second movie came out, they were making the theme parks, they were doing all this stuff. And it's like, there was never that much buzz around when, like, the first one came out, and yeah, sure, people watched it. But then a decade passed, and people were like, a sequel's coming, and there was never this much interest. I don't know why they went whole hog into the Avatar world.
Well, it has to do with our little buddy, Bob Iger.
Yep,
he's not around anymore.
So many good decisions.
But the roots that he laid, I mean, they're going to be hard to turn up, okay? Now, when he got Fox, right?
Yeah.
He had his investors of Disney to go in. These guys, they just break down what's the purpose of something. Should it stick around, right?
Yep.
Two great examples. Alien, Predator.
Yes.
These guys went in, they're like, hey, there's a lot of need for these types of movies to come back around, or stories, right?
Yep.
We can franchise these out. That's what they were looking for.
Yes.
When they came to Avatar, which is also under Fox, they talked to Cameron.
Yep.
Who's also a big wig. I mean, he's got his own name, right? And they're like, well, we could work with him and try and do this. That was the idea. It's the long dream. They played the long dream, but the thing is, we're at the end of the long dream.
Yeah.
And it did not pan out or Pandora out.
I can only imagine. Like, yeah, they saw James Cameron's name and they're like, let's bank on that guy without even really thinking if he had anything to actually offer.
Yeah.
And I just wonder how many like sparks of what would have been the next biggest thing that he just threw away because it was under someone who wasn't as noteworthy yet or didn't have a name and this was supposed to be their big break.
Yeah.
What a shame. Stupid.
Well, it's crazy that he has to commandeer every single story as the director, writer. He's always been known as a narcissist.
Yeah. And also, let's be honest, he's not even that good. Like,
he had his moments. Like Spielberg, they have their moments, but longevity, they suck.
Their early stuff, when they were young and creative and hungry.
Yep.
That's when they got famous, I would say, by the 2000s. And that's when they just kind of gave up and just started taking themselves for granted.
For both of them, it would have been the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
80s, late 90s. But yeah, just talking about Avatar, I was curious about the future of it, because I was like, there's no way you can keep going with this, right?
No.
And they're like, we're going to try and refix this. And I was like, okay.
All right. Sure.
I talked to you about Avatar in the issue of streaming.
Yes.
And this is a little side alone piece where basically after 45 days of being in the theater, it's pretty common knowledge that you're going to start working and gearing yourself towards streaming, right? Whether it's a download digitally.
Yeah, rent or whatever.
Or wait until it's on Disney Plus or Netflix, right?
Yep.
Avatar 3, right? It came out December 18th. Give or take, of last year. And now you can finally rent or buy it off Amazon, but you can't stream it on Disney Plus.
No.
And it's taking too long.
That sounds like, we talk about this so frequently, but it's bonkers to me how they leave money on the table. Like, streaming that's how, and then they sit there and go, our streaming service isn't doing as good as we want it to. Yeah. And it's like, because you're not putting your things on it, you morons.
Exactly. And honestly, that 1.5 billion could be an even 2 billion at this point. Yeah. If you just put it on Disney, because you got all those families, those people who can't afford to go to theaters. And that was another thing the producers were talking about. The average ticket price to 2009, when the first Avatar came out, to here in 2025, it's quadrupled or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, you have to take that into consideration.
That's why it's like the highest grossing. I never think that matters because the prices are astronomical now.
Well, apparently, without... They said without
Inflation.
inflation. Number 1 is regarded as the highest grossing film of all time. And number 2 is the third highest grossing film of all time. And I think Endgame's right in between them.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
But it's like, okay, but
yeah,
just because you hold that record doesn't mean you matter that much.
Also, it's like when people are like, well, this show has a lot of episodes. That's how you know it's good. And I'm like, SpongeBob and Family Guy and Simpsons have 1 billion episodes, and people think they're mediocre at best. Yeah. Longevity does not mean popularity. It means it's easy to consume.
You attacked Family Guy? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Simpsons?
Simpsons would have been my go-to.
Simpsons?
That would have been my home run. No, I never could get into The Simpsons. I just don't understand it.
I had like a stint for like a month where I watched it, and then I was like, no, all the episodes are kind of the same.
Yeah.
I got bored.
Yep. Tom Holland has confirmed there are reshoots for Brand New Day. This is the new Spider-Man.
Wow.
That which most involve adding humor.
Oh, was it too sad?
I kind of laughed. That's why I left it there, because he does talk about Matt Damon being really cool and all that. And I was like, yeah, he's your pretend daddy. But from the trailer and the circumstances of the third movie, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be a really sad movie because Peter's alone.
Yeah, it's almost... I understand, like, it is a balance. And Marvel really made this the norm
balance, yeah.
of there is a splash of comedy, no matter how dire things get. You know, like we were mentioning... you mentioned Endgame, but Infinity War before... I think is great. You have Thanos snapping and the sadness of that moment, but you also have Die, Blanket of Death, and I'll give you one more. Where is Gamora? So they can balance it. So it's a bummer they have to go and do reshoots, but I have faith it'll all work out.
The Marvel thing, the biggest issue they ever had was, Avengers is pretty funny. The first Avengers.
Yes.
There's some really cute moments, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we keep going, and we kind of start adding more cute moments like that. And then they brought in this guy named James Gunn, and he does Guardians.
Yes.
And it is just full of quips.
He is such a style.
And everyone has a favorite quip from every movie in the trilogy.
Yes.
Right? It's impossible to go over my head. My reflexes are too fast, right? I can't deliver it with...
I'm going so slow. I have turned invisible.
Yes.
No, wait, I think that's Infinity War again. Dang it.
But again, it's the Guardians characters,
yes.
right? And that was one of the biggest pop-offs for it, where they're like, it's not really a super serious hero film, right? It's just that they do have the darkness because they're all messed up. They're all Guardians. They're from nowhere, and they have to be here defending nowhere, ironically. But they become an eclectic group, a motley crew.
Yeah, and he excels at that. And it also makes... I think it was great for doing it with Guardians first, because knowing their stories, they are sad and dramatic characters, but when you look at them, you're like... These are a bunch of weird losers. The bargain bin of Marvel's characters.
Yes.
So I feel like he got a little bit more like to play around with.
Yeah. Well, that's a different story. But yes, I totally agree with you. You ready?
Yes.
Disney is currently remaking Animorphs.
I wasn't ready. I shouldn't have gotten a drink. Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, this is so exciting.
It's very early.
Oh.
It's almost like last year when I talked about Disney doing Power Rangers. They're still doing that.
Yes, yeah.
Now they got Animorphs. And I'm like, whoa, Disney. Where were the guns when I was in the 90s?
I know.
Well, I know what you did. You tried to keep them off screen, and there was a whole legal issue.
Yeah. Me in 2006 would be losing her mind right now.
Yeah, no, I was like, cool. The coolest part of this... I forgot the name of his production company, but Ryan Coogler?
Yeah? Is he doing Animorphs?
Yeah, he's currently...
No way.
He's currently working on X-Files, but his team is working on Animorphs.
But this is like when you told me they were doing that new Scooby-Doo thing. This is everything I want. I don't want to get my hopes up because it's everything I want it to be.
There's still a great chance that this will fail somewhere along the line or get a little hiccup where the tracks shift, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just, again, trying to tell you things can happen.
Being realistic. It is understandable. There was a TV series from Canada back in the 90s?
There's nothing wrong with Canadian TV.
No, it's very
It's
Canadian.
called the CW.
Yes. it's the moment you see someone wearing a denim jacket with denim pants, it's like, we're in Canada.
Yeah.
And that one is perfectly fine. I think out of order if you watch it on Amazon, which I think is where we watched it.
Yeah.
It's perfectly fine, but it is a little bit on the sillier side. But Animorphs does go very dramatic rather quickly.
Yep.
So I wonder if they keep the drama.
Well, if you don't know about Animorphs, I'll try to sum it up from what I saw. Right? Mm-hmm. Teenage kids in high school who are imbued with the powers, thanks to aliens,
Yes.
to transform into animals to help them out of certain needs. Because the aliens... There's two different kinds. So it's the good guys and the bad guys. Mm-hmm. And the good guys are the ones who give them the ability to do this. And the bad guys are looking to not only kill the opposite aliens, but also to kill all of humanity.
Well, they're trying to enslave them. There's and there's like a larger thing where, because the evil ones are like little slug guys that crawl into your ear.
Yep.
And then you can't even tell who anyone out there could be one of them.
Yep.
And there's
it's just a retro Bluetooth.
It truly is. And it tackles a lot of heavy stuff like death and murder.
Well, it's a 90s kid show. They usually do go the extra length and they're like, hey, this is a one-off episode where we're going to talk about dealing with the mafia. And you're like, what kid's dealing with the mafia?
Also, you said they were high schoolers. They weren't. They were only in middle school. In the books, they were in middle school.
Okay. So, no, in the show, they were high schoolers. Yeah. But yeah. And they're just young adults. Okay. HBO Max shadow dropped a documentary.
Oh, really?
Do you know about this thing?
No, what was it?
Harry Potter.
Oh, for what?
The new one.
Really?
It's called Finding Harry and something else. Huh. But it literally is about them going on their journey to find and cast this new kid. Okay. I already forgot his name. It doesn't matter.
No.
I won't have to worry about him until Christmas time. Which is even crazier because they're showing off behind the scenes. They're showing off him playing Harry behind the scenes, right?
It's not like they can spoil anything.
But you have to wait until December.
I wonder if this is
That's a long game, dude.
I wonder if this is like testing the waters, because since the trailers came out, there's been quite mixed reception. And I wonder if this is them being like, let's see how many people really tune in. You know, let's give them something. And so they drop this. Also, maybe to just like bring more buzz, since it is going to take forever and there's not been a lot of noise. I bet that's what they're doing. I bet that's what this is.
Yeah, it's them testing the waters. You're totally right. Somebody else pointed this out, the writer of the article, where they're like, it makes sense, but it's also a weird, bizarre way to go about it because you don't show off behind the scenes stuff till it's over.
Yes.
And they're like, it hasn't even happened yet, but let's go.
I mean...
They want to generate hype. And also on top of that, think about HBO.
Yeah.
The shows that they're known for. Like Curb Your Enthusiasm, Secession.
Oh, I was going to say...
White Lotus.
What's the one with the Sopranos? Yeah.
That one? Yeah.
The one with the Sopranos. I know
the Many Saints in Newark. Daredevil reborn without costume.
That's so accurate.
No, they usually do crime, syndicate, dramas that delve a little bit slightly into the supernatural, but they try to bring it back around to realism. Mm-hmm. And it usually becomes a grotesque display of survivalism.
Harry Potter is very much out their wheelhouse.
It is. It's a weird platform to stand on.
Is it platform 9 3/4?
Yeah, if you think my jokes are cheesy, it's because I'm sick.
Did you pop your Dayquil?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Do we have any NyQuil?
No.
Oh, why didn't you get some when you were out today?
I didn't realize I only had 2 pills of Dayquil, and that was it. And I was like, at least there's melatonin. But that's not NyQuil.
That's not, yeah. That's, yes. Very
yeah, I'll go to bed, but I won't wake up happy.
You just wake up, your face falls off.
So Harry Potter, I mean, they're working on it, and it's kind of cool. I'm a little interested in this. Right, I want to see this documentary, but I haven't had a chance to. Netflix and One Piece.
Yeah.
Stop.
It's already. So I've seen all the One Piece stuff. Remember that new anime that they announced that they were going to do?
The One Piece.
That one's also, like, just got a trailer dropped at the same time.
It's not even worth watching.
I don't want to watch it because it's just the beginning again.
Yeah.
And they whitewashed everything. Like, everything's really, really pale now. Usopp looks like a hate crime.
I don't think they're whitewashing on purpose.
No, I don't think so either. But
Okay, so Netflix announced 3 things from One Piece. Number 1, season 3. We already knew that was around it.
Yep.
Battle for Alabasta.
Yes.
That's the subtitle of this season.
Which, to me, implies it's all going to be about Alabasta.
Well, I mean, the producers literally said before the second season dropped, season 3 is going to be just Alabasta.
I kind of figured, like, maybe the last episode or 2, they'd start moving on to the next stage of their adventure. But we'll see.
They have to fight a war against a country.
Listen, I know a lot happens in Alabasta.
For 8, 9, 10 episodes, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
8 to 10 episodes of trying to deal with the Baroque works, I think it could work, especially with the pacing that they have.
True.
The other thing, Lego.
Yes.
Lego teaming up with Netflix.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is, Lego only teamed up with Netflix to do One Piece. It's not a Shonen Jump team up.
No.
So they're, in a way, they're official but unofficial Legos.
Yes.
But they're going to make a show.
And I think it's Usopp is like our narrator.
Yes, he is.
Which I think is the best choice for this kind of premise.
Yeah.
Just like how if we ever did One Piece Muppets, I want Usopp to be the only human character.
Dude, if the Muppets had a chance to hang out with One Piece, I would just be like, I guess I give up my retirement fund.
Who would you cast as the Straw Hats from the Muppets? Kermit the Frog has to be Brooke, because he sings. His little banjo.
And he doesn't die. Miss Piggy, Altiva.
She would be a really good Alvita.
I would have to think about that one.
That one's leave your suggestions in the comments. I really want to know what you all have to say.
Well, we might loop around that some later time, because now it's the time to take a break from One Piece other than talk about what's coming up.
Yes.
But that's a great question. Wait, where were we?
One Piece.
Yes,
Lego.
Lego. Okay, and then the One Piece.
Yes.
You say they're whitewashed. The One Piece is to reanimate and redesign more in the essence of Oda's drawing and illustration of the Dawn romance.
Yes.
Right? So it makes sense that their colors would be off because he would have been using closer to water paint. It's not water paint, but you know, it's that long ago.
I get it.
When I saw them, I was like, hey, they look like themselves.
Yeah.
That was the weird thing to me.
Yeah, like if you look at their what are they called? The like art, like the covers and stuff. The special like art pieces that he does every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. That's not what Usopp looks like to me.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's fine. The new biopic, Michael. This is the one about Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
We had some questions about it.
We did.
Well, it doesn't matter. We didn't have to watch it. We're going to find out what happens.
What happens?
They're doing reshoots, which will cost them between $10 to $15 million.
Woof.
Because the entire ending is moot.
What do you mean?
It was supposed to delve into the sexual allegations. Remember, that was the question we had.
That was.
It was about the effects, the mental effects and stress it has on Michael at the end.
Okay.
That's where the movie was supposed to end. The producers looked into it, and one of them found out, because this is an actual lawsuit, you can't mention any of those characters, real life people, victims, in this story. And they were like, then we have to remake the entire ending. And that's why it's costing so much. The entire ending will not reflect reality, but it will be completely contorted and misconstrued because of legal lawsuits.
So 2 things. 1, I feel like that's something they should have done an iota of research into before filming, before even approving of the final script.
Yeah, you'd think so.
2, what a shame, because I do feel like that would be an interesting aspect to, like, see for this narrative, for the story.
You know what it means? It would have left it open for a sequel.
Or discussion, I think, would be the bigger...
Yeah. Which, again, I mean, we look at victims, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're taking away a lot there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's documentaries. There's a lot of stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
We all have our different opinions. We've seen, heard, thought different.
I don't think we'll ever truly know any of the answers.
I think we will.
Maybe. I mean, it's hard to corroborate it all with the man in the center of it, the man in the mirror, not being around to like confirm or deny anything anymore. You like that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know Michael Jackson songs.
Nice. So that was one big thing I was kind of curious about. The rest of the movie sounds great.
I do
want
to
But apparently
watch this
the ending is just going to be just ass.
I imagine it'll probably just end abruptly.
Yeah. He's just on Neverland, hanging out with his chimp.
Yeah, and suddenly it's over, and everyone's going to be like, I wonder why. And then they'll learn that, and they'll go, oh, okay.
Yeah. Rings of Power.
Ooh, baby.
You ready? We're doing Lord of the Rings now.
I'm so ready.
Okay. I can't figure out if this is the topic of the week or not. Rings of Power.
Yeah.
Amazon series, right? The prequel to The Lord of the Rings. They are expected to finish all 5 seasons.
What, really?
Yep.
Last we heard...
Finances and all that. Jeff Bezos apparently has a magical hat that he can pull money out of. That was one of their jokes. And they're just like, no, we are obligatedly contracted to finishing all 5 seasons. If they do not, each season costs them $20 million from the
Tolkien estate?
Tolkien estate, yes.
That's so crazy that, in theory, spending more money will mean they lose less money.
Yes.
In the long run.
Yes.
Crazy. Also, that sounds like a scummy thing the Tolkien estate would do. Because apparently, like, I remember hearing there was, like, upset with the Tolkien estate for a while there. Like, before they started doing all these, like, before the Hobbit films came out, there was a lot of, like, infighting with the Tolkien estate about whether or not they even wanted more live-action stuff.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, fans, audience, but I do believe that Christopher is gone, his son, and Christopher was around during the times of Lord of the Rings, when that was being made, right? And then now it's his kids and the great-grandkids and all that, and they're like, no, give me all the money. And they wanted The Hobbit, and now they want Rings of Power, and now they want the search for Gollum.
Unsurprisingly, I would say.
But yeah, it's causing a little rift within the fantasy franchise itself, okay?
I am both excited and concerned to hear about the 5-season confirmation.
This is the craziest part. There is no confirmation on release date of the 3rd season, but is expected at the end of this year, which puts it on track with its current schedule. Right
alongside Harry Potter and Narnia.
Yeah, which now it's got to fight the other
fantasies.
Progenitors. Like, this is going to be great. On top of that, it's... Where was I? Oh, it's biannual.
Yeah.
So it takes every 2 years to be released, right? Mm-hmm. Which means by the end of the 5 years, when we get to... 10 years.
Yeah.
When we get to season 5, it's been a decade since season 1 came out.
Those actors are going to look different.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to look real different.
But I was like, a decade?
I don't think
that's a long time. Man.
I don't think biannual works.
No.
Also...
But then we kick it back to one of the fewer episodes ago, where one of the producers about Harry Potter for HBO was like, it's unfeasible to do annually.
I don't know. I just think about, like, when you watch documentaries of, like, Friends, for example, and it's like, you get your script, you film your thing, next week you come back, you do 20 to 30 episodes per season, you come back next year and do it all over again. Yeah. Like, they could make it work.
Yeah, but they had the scheduled shoot of a high school teacher.
Yeah, they also did a lot more cocaine back in the day.
Well, yeah, they had a lot more uppers. This will be also, if they finish out the 5 seasons, or even like close to it, it'll be the first television show of live action that cost over $1 billion to make.
Jeez. which isn't going to last long, because I've already heard that the Harry Potter series is already close to reaching that budget.
Take down Paramount. Dude, if Harry Potter financially sinks Paramount, I might be a fan for life.
That'd be so funny.
And I already love Harry Potter, but in different ways. Funny enough, nope, we're already done with that. The Hunt for Golem.
Yeah.
So you guys probably missed a lot of that information that I just told you about Amazon, because The Hunt for Golem, Andy Serkis has worked out scheduling conflicts so that he can return as Pennywise. No. Yeah, Alfred Pennywise.
Oh, sorry. When you say Pennywise, I think of the clown.
Same franchise.
Pennyworth.
Pennyworth? Okay.
Not Pennywise.
Anyways, and he will still be able to direct The Hunt for Golem. But he was asked about basically certain characters, and he alluded that Aragorn's going to be recasted. In which, I don't know why the internet was like, oh!
Like, obviously, guys, he's, first of all, a Dunedain. He's way younger in this story. Yeah. Like, of course we're not going to drag Viggo Mortensen, who has aged and is not a Dunedain, to play a younger version of himself.
Totally makes sense to me.
No one liked it when Legolas did it with Orlando Bloom and the Hobbit movies.
Apparently he's scheduled to do it again.
Yeah. What else is he doing besides being weird with his wife?
He's waiting to take sail again with Captain Jack Sparrow. Pirates 6, it's on its way. RB 2027.
We want to go on the off years to not compete with One Piece.
Dude, if I was Jack, I'd be scared of Luffy.
Yes.
Someone has more personality than you. Okay. Yeah, Colbert. Mm-hmm. I read about this just like on Twitter, but I thought it was really interesting. He was inspired because he got fired thanks to certain things going on in the industry and political movements. But he decided that he's going to write this new Shadow of Wars movie, right? And he said that he took inspiration from Bill Hader.
Wow, for Barry?
Barry.
Wow.
Bill Hader.
Yes.
SNL.
Yeah.
When Bill Hader left SNL, he didn't know what to do. But he also knew he had talent.
Yes.
So he went over to the guys at South Park, Matt and Trey.
Yep.
And he was like, can I just hang out with you guys for a year? And they're like, yeah. And he helped them write like a few seasons.
Yeah, he voices several characters, like one of the random hillbillies or something.
And then you can see in that documentary the 6 days it takes to make an episode. He's in the writer's room with them.
You can see there's a video of them in the booth together. It's like him and one of them, and the other one is like doing the sound like in the director chair, and they're like trying to bounce off each other, and they just can't because they both keep making each other giggle with the stupidest lines. So they're just trying to say something like poop shit, and it's just killing them.
Yeah. Anyways, how he went on from SNL to do this, and then eventually he went on to make indie films into his own TV show, which is Barry.
Yeah, and despite the fact I think Barry, especially the last season, was very low in quality, it is really interesting and cool. This concept on the whole. The first season's phenomenal.
I think it's insane you say Barry season 4 is the worst one, when 3 makes no sense. 3
was not great. It was diminishing returns each season, I would say, but the first season was really good.
What's the diminishing return of season 2?
I don't remember it very well.
Because I'm pretty sure that should have won Ronnie
and Lily.
Dude.
Was that season 1 or season 2? I think that was season 1.
What the fuck, Micheal?
What are you?
It's just so crazy. And it's almost a one-shot.
It's awesome. Many one-shots.
But then, yeah, it falls down after that. But it's trying to tell a really bizarre story. But I thought that was really cute. That Stephen Colbert was like, hey, I watched another comedian go through the same thing. Yeah. And he was like, why don't I just take a break?
There's 2 types of comedians in this world. Comedians like Bill Hader, who also have incredible talent to do like serious drama, but they don't get the chance. But when they finally do, they just excel. And you can see how multifaceted they are. And then there's other comedians like Will Smith, who try to do that, and then and then everyone sees that they're actually not very talented, and then they disappear. They stop doing everything.
I never considered Will Smith too much comedian.
You never watched much of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
So I love that that's your fucking crutch that you always hold me against.
That is my only one when I can think of.
Because I'm like, I like Wild Wild West.
Oh yeah, I always forget about that one. I liked it too, but not for its comedy. I thought it was fun and quirky.
You love the giant spider, I know.
I do. I love spiders. No, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air also had moments of drama and stuff, so it was like it felt like it could have worked out.
Well, yeah, it's a 90s sitcom.
Yeah,
they brought the realism into it.
You got those emotional moments when his dad doesn't actually show up for him, and he sees his Uncle Phil really is the dad he always needed along the way.
Yep.
Etc. Etc. But no, then and then he did a bunch of garbage, and he's not very good actually. I Am Legend.
He was good. But something happened. I don't know. I could make stabs at the dark, but it wouldn't make sense to me to even do that. But something happened with him where he kind of lost his edge.
Mm-hmm. I think it was
because most actors do lose their edge at that age. Right? One of the weird ones, Tom Cruise, did not.
No, but he's a very talented man.
Yeah, but. I didn't mean to compare a black man to a white man, but I meant to compare two action movie stars of the same time.
I'm going to say, oh yeah, Will Smith is also great in Men in Black.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
The best of the best of the best of the best.
He was great. I loved Rip Torn. But,
that was Woodhull. That was him mocking Rip.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
He's like, do you know why I brought you here? Yeah.
My thing is, with Will, I think it's because his children very quickly became arguably as famous as him, if not more famous than him in certain regards.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of did something. I think that he got like a weird like ego thing going on.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that was our Lord of the Rings stuff.
Yay! We could always do more. I love Lord of the Rings.
And then let's bring it back to a weird spot. Jonathan Majors.
Yes.
Regardless of how you feel of what went down and the legality stances behind it.
Yeah.
For me, I always wanted Jonathan Majors to be that guy. I thought he should be as big as Michael B. Jordan.
And he definitely had the acting prowess for it.
He was on track.
Yep.
He was knocking it out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you bring up Quantumanium, I mean, nobody else.
But Kang in Loki, season 1.
Yeah.
The one at the end of the universe. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing performance.
Mm-hmm.
Everything from Lovecraft Country was great.
Yep.
But that show in general was just really great.
Yeah. And I just saw a really promising young black actor come up and do this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's trying to make a comeback.
Yep.
Okay. And then a video appeared online about him making this unnamed film.
Yes.
All we know is like it's some sort of like cop film.
They always give it like code names and stuff, so fans won't swarm the area or whatever.
Yeah, they didn't dead name it, or they didn't give it its other name. Mm-hmm. But you could see he's in a shot where he's reacting to basically like somebody trying to shoot at him with his co-star, and they fall out a window.
Yeah. That
window wasn't there. What you see is plexiglass.
Mm-hmm.
The plexiglass was there for a different shot, and they didn't reinforce anything.
Yeah.
So it's basically an open hole through the door or side of the building, and these two take a tumble, a 6 feet tumble, in which his co-star needed stitches on his hands. Allegedly, he's okay. He's walking around fine.
Okay.
And then Jonathan Majors hasn't said much.
Mm-hmm.
But the cast and crew outside of them has walked away from this production.
Yeah.
And they've demanded that the union show up. The union tried to stop the production of this show because they found out that they were ununionized and they needed to protect people. Mm-hmm. This is why this union shows up. It's a weird...
all could have been avoided.
It could have been avoided, but the thing is, like, today, if you have union workers in, like, a blue-collar spot, it's not the same as a film union.
Yes.
And that's what I was trying to talk about right here, just really briefly, that a film union is about trying to make sure everybody's safe.
Yes.
Because people die all the time.
A lot
people
of
get
things,
lamed.
Like, there's many, like, Lord of the Rings, we were just talking about. There's, like, a billion stories about the ways they got hurt. Yep. And that's the thing. Acting, in general, is physically dangerous in many, many regards, especially depending on certain genres. It's not that... the part of unions isn't to get rid of all these stunts and stuff. No. It's to just ensure the safety and especially financial security in case something happens.
Yes.
I used to watch a lot of Mythbusters, and there was one thing they were doing. They were doing a test that involved, like, grappling from one window to another window.
And I bet they had a lot. Because it's a TV show, it's televised, they had to deal with the union.
Well, one of their guys was trying to do their thing, and he missed his mark, and he slammed his knee into what was the windowsill they built. And it was only like a 5-foot drop, but still, like, he had to get shuttled off to the hospital. And they were like, this is why... And they had all their safety precautions and stuff on set, and still, something still happened, you know? Things always happen.
Yeah.
But... there were so many ways this could have been avoided, especially.
It sucks when you find out about this. If you remember, if you're from the OG days of Coffee Break beginning, we started with Rust.
Yep. Woof. The Rust saga.
Yep. It really sucks. And to see Jonathan Majors on my end, I'm just like, come on. Somebody, just give him a shot.
He can't catch a break.
I really think he can be a bigger person.
Mm-hmm. Well, also, Hollywood is such a, like, who's who, gotta be in the club type deal.
Well, weirdly, to do a 360, go back to James Cameron from the beginning.
Yeah.
James Cameron was like, I can see that Hollywood's depressed. It's suffering.
It's just the same thing over and over again. There's no new faces. There's no... ghouls like Jared Leto can keep getting cast in things.
No.
But young upstarts...
Jared Leto gets casted as ghouls.
But, like, new, young, energetic... passionate, driven actors can't, because we gotta keep giving it to the same old slubs from before. Oh, yeah. We can't recast any of the friggin' X-Men. We gotta drag these 80-year-olds back on set because people liked you when they were children.
I was reading about the X-Men. The guy who wrote Beef and the guy who wrote the Chicago Beef called The Bear.
That's so accurate.
Have teamed up, and now they are currently writing the script for the X-Men for the MCU.
Well, that's promising.
And I was like, as cool as that is, what the fuck do they know about superpowers?
I get...
That's my one question. Because I'm like, the dialogue is going to be fucking gnarly, man.
Listen, the important part is not the superpowers. It's the thrills. And I think they could figure that out.
Yeah, but like, when Cuz is talking to Jeremy, and he's like, just so done with him, right? Or Cuz is talking to, oh man.
Which one? Sugar? The Fax.
Yeah, Fax.
Yeah.
The Fax brothers.
Yep.
I'm talking about popping holes in the wall, and they're like, that's not really efficient. You know?
Does that show end? It didn't.
The Bear is still going.
Oh my god. That last season was so bad.
Yeah, it was. But it's still going. I was just like, at least they should have a dynamic. But you need to get, like, an action director or choreographer to come in and kind of just manhandle.
Yeah, it's a collaboration. You can't be expected to be a master of everything. Jack of all trades, you're supposed to be working with other people.
With that being said...
James Cameron.
I was looking up Doomsday. Avengers. Right? And I was just kind of going through some stuff. I was just double checking. Did I miss anything? You know, just as a nerd, as a fan. And they were like, yeah, they're going to team up. It's going to be the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the New Avengers, Wakanda.
Yeah.
And then the original X-Men.
Yeah.
And they put original in quotes. And I was like, okay, you're missing Hallie.
Yeah.
You're missing Hugh.
Yeah.
You're missing, I can't remember her name, but Phoenix?
Dark Phoenix. She
also just plays Phoenix?
Never gonna know that woman's name. I do not remember.
Yeah. But I was just like, is this the original cast, you know?
Or is it who was willing to hang out for a while?
Yeah.
You grab Alan Cummings on his way to film the next season of Traitors, and you drag him over, and you go, please, just be Nightcrawler for like a day or two, and he's like, okay, I guess.
Wait, is Alan Cummings he's the narrator? He's the show host?
Of Traitors? Yeah.
That's...
You didn't recognize him? That's him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot that he can't be blue.
I get that a lot with Gamora's actress. What's her name?
I can't remember.
Every time I see her, I'm like, who is that lady? And then if she's a different color, I'm like, oh, it's Gamora.
Okay, before we get to box office trolls, Resident Evil 9. I know, you guys are like, stop beating it in the ground. And I'm like, it's a zombie. I can keep doing it as much as I want.
Shut up. Boo. Tomato.
I gave it a negative review. Some of you guys didn't like that. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I missed something. So I'm halfway through it. I'm playing it not on intensity, but the next one where I have to use item saves and everything.
Yep.
It feels like two different games.
It looks like two different games.
And when I load, if I end as Leon, right, third person, it literally takes like, I don't know, 60 to 90 seconds before it can load up Grace's next story. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with Leon's story. There's nothing wrong with Grace's story. But when you put the two together, there's a lot wrong.
You just, like going through the story, it just doesn't really stitch together very well.
No.
It feels like oil and water. It feels like two half stories that they forced together.
Yes.
Which is very in line with Umbrella. They would do that, but...
It could have been more seamless. I don't think it deserves Game of the Year. I don't think it's their best project yet. I think it falls... I'm going to be honest. Yeah. I think it falls in line with Resident Evil 6. And I loved Resident Evil 6 back in 2012.
Resident 6, yeah.
It's different. It's weird. You got those weird points because you kill things.
Yeah, that was weird.
But you're like, shouldn't I just play the spin-off of Mercenaries?
Like,
and they're like,
points.
you could.
What?
Yeah, and you don't get...
I think the thing is, it shouldn't have taken this long, because it's been quite a few years, for this to be Resi 9.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't feel finished.
No.
It feels like two unfinished stories. It's pretty, which I guess is what they spent all that time working on, but narratively I feel like it is disappointing compared to what 7 and 8 gave us.
Exactly. Nier Automata.
Sure, you could say it with that accent.
How would you say it?
Nier Automata.
Okay. I said it the same way.
No, you said it with a bit of Italian flair.
More
Italian than Chris Pratt is.
Damn. Nier Automata is now the new game that I'm playing. I've never played it before. It's a lot like Stellar Blade. You will, as of tonight or this morning with this, it will be on PowerOn.
Well, I'm excited. It's been a while since I know the story. There's bits I don't fully remember. But I'm excited because it's a bonkers one.
Two things. I'm way more sicker in the first few episodes than I am now.
Yes.
So you're gonna have to deal with that. And I keep switching the mic in and out because I really don't think hearing me move the mic compared to like
coughing and sniffling and whatever
is gonna be as appealing. And I keep moving through the story. God, Stellar Blade is like it on steroids.
Stellar Blade came out like 7 years later, you know.
I know, but it's like it's kind of weird to go back, but I love it. I love that it does something different than Stellar Blade. When you get into those 2D action sequences, bro, and the Galaga thing from over the top, I'm like, this. I see why. In 2014, they were like, this is the game of the year, and it's like, yeah, there's different fighting modes.
Yoko Taro, the guy who makes the game, does that all the time. In the first Nier game, a completely different story. Like, completely irrelevant to everything.
And actually, it's just called Nier.
It is. It's just called Nier. You go back to certain recurring locations, and it's a different game style. Like, you have your normal game style that's very Stellar Blade, or, you know, that kind of, like, Bayonetta.
Hack and slash.
Yeah. But then there's the section that's like, the platformers where you need to jump on the moving things. And then the weirdest one is the forest, where it's all a text adventure. You run up to this tree, like everyone's sleeping in the forest. No one's awake, everyone's just laying on the ground sleeping. And you run up to this tree, and the tree's like, I am Sleeping Beauty. There's a fairy tale theme going on. Or maybe it was Snow White. There's a fairy tale theme going on with the whole game. And then it's like, and I will share with you a vision. And then the screen just goes black, and then you don't play. It's just text is on screen, and every now and then you can pick certain text options for what it's saying to you.
Okay.
Insane. Was it just to save budget? Maybe. But he does that kind of thing a lot.
I won Game of the Year, so I'm here to find out what I missed out about. And I am having fun. It's just I'm sick.
Yes.
So forgive me, but if you want to see it, it's not in the way of Resident Evil. I did it more in the way of normal PowerOns, where they're like a little bit over an hour, and I try to give you a spot where I can leave off.
Yeah.
But other than that, box office trolls.
Box office trolls. Anything come out?
Yeah. The Super Mario Galaxy movie.
I've heard mixed things. I've heard Star Fox is the best bit.
I've yet to meet a person who's seen it, and the reviews have been awful. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that's great. But I did see before I entered into this room to record this that allegedly Nintendo is currently pitching a Luigi's Mansion story.
Yes. That sounds so good. There's so much room to play with that kind of concept.
It makes sense. He's a better actor.
Yes. Also, Luigi's just a more fun character in general.
Yes.
We're not, have him hang out with Daisy.
Have him hang out with anybody else but that guy.
Yeah.
Number 2, Project Hail Mary.
Nice. Hurry up and, get on streaming, please.
Number 3, the drama. You know that Project Hail Mary is a book.
Yes, I could read the book, but I want to see Ryan Gosling's pretty face.
I heard the book's really good.
I've heard yes, that as well.
Number 4, Hoppers.
Nice.
Number 5, Reminders of Him.
Sure.
Number 6, A Great Awakening.
Good luck.
Number 7, They Will Kill You.
Okay, from Warner Brothers. Oh, it's that movie. Yeah. It's the one with, Keke Palmer's in it. Also, Draco Malfoy is one of the bad guys or something. What's his name? Fulton? Something Fulton?
Yeah.
Something Felton?
Tom Felton. Number 8, Ready or Not 2, Here I Come.
Uh-huh.
Number 9,
we do this every time.
Durandar.
Durandar, the Revenge.
Number 10, Undertone.
Nice.
Okay, there's nothing really to say there.
No one wanted to compete with Mario.
Yeah, I said that last week. Whenever Illumination does their thing, nobody else wants to play.
It's true.
Maul, Shadow Lord.
Yep.
Star Wars.
Uh-huh.
The Return of Darth Maul.
Yep.
Turned it on for about 6 minutes and turned that right off.
It was, I already don't really care about Darth Maul. I never got the hype, I liked Qui-Gon. Not Darth Maul.
Damn, that's a hard sell to you. Hey, you remember, do you not want to support the guy who murdered your friend?
It's exactly.
Father figure?
Exactly. But I was like, I'm ready for this. I like the Star Wars world.
Yeah.
So friggin' boring.
It was.
My God.
Got 6 minutes in, we saw the title, it showed up, and I laughed and went, can you give him Darth?
I don't want a Darth Maul story.
Yeah, hold on. With that being said, I'm not attacking you Star Wars fans. I know that you guys, you run like termites within wood.
Yeah.
You infect everything.
Yep.
But the thing is, I'm just not into Star Wars like this.
No.
And after all this time of being alienated, I don't want to participate.
Yeah, the fan base has been so awful about everything all the time.
Well, not about Maul.
Not Maul,
but otherwise.
Everything else. You like Ahsoka, you're stupid. You don't like Ahsoka, you're stupid. Oh,
yeah.
You like this, you're dumb. You don't like this, you're dumb. Every horrible insult whether you like or don't like anything. And it's just hard to get invested.
Yeah.
The worst part is the thing I like about the Star Wars universe has nothing to do with the war part. I'm just like the concept of the world. But I'm tired of the space battles, and it's always dragging some Skywalker or some other legacy character back into the limelight.
Yep. So, like I said, 6 minutes, you're out, you're done.
Sorry.
Go away.
Yawn.
what I couldn't believe we saw, Crime 101.
Yeah.
This is an Amazon-produced film. It is an espionage film. Mm-hmm. It is a live-action film that was released late last year.
Yep.
It stars Chris Hemsworth, Halle Berry, Mark Ruffalo,
yes,
and Corey Hawkins.
Yeah.
Corey Hawkins, who also, just like Jonathan Majors, should have been a bigger black actor.
Yes, 100%.
And again, Corey and Jonathan,
yep,
in my book, should be bigger than they fucking are right now. Whether you like one over the other, I'm not here to question merits or anything like that.
Just you got good talent right here.
I just want color.
Use it more.
I just want color of good actors.
Add some flavor, some spice.
Halle Berry does her best, but I think she's the weakest part. But it's not because of her. I think it's because of the writing, the script, the pacing.
The script was very wow, I can't tell a straight white man wrote this. The woman's entire plot is the younger, prettier one. We're gonna tell you you're bad because you're too old, and people are flirting with you and getting handsy, and it's sure. But overall, I thought the movie was fine.
It's one of those cop movies where it comes down to you could kill a person, or you could rob them, or kill them. But at the end of the day, are you that sinister?
Yeah.
Right? And it was, do you kill the cop for trying to protect the family who has nothing else but just the wife and husband in this luxurious house? There's no children, nothing else. The only thing is diamonds, right?
Yeah, there's no moral ambiguity in that regard.
But do you kill them, or you just take their stuff and leave?
It was a unique dilemma, but the climax was over before I knew it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's over?
You don't even see it. It happens, and you see the aftermath.
Yeah. I would say I was most impressed with the sound design. The score, they had this repeated narration thing of a yoga instructor.
Yep.
The just sound effects in general. I thought the sound design was fantastic in this movie. It was fantastic enough that I noticed. So this isn't a thing I talk about very often. I noticed it here, so it was very good.
So the reason why I bring up Crime 101, and it's the same reason I told you, that when The Rip, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Netflix came out, I was like, I like these movies, and I want to be part of them.
Yeah.
Right? I always have. And then we came out with Amazon. Yep. Wrecking Crew, which was Batista and Momoa, right? More 80s gravitated action fighter. Really fun. Honestly, it's super fun.
The characters were the best part of it, for sure.
You're not going to get depressed watching that movie.
No.
That's the difference. One, Wrecking Crew is just positivity.
Yeah.
The Rip, there is some depressing stuff. Well, Crime 101, you're like, if you get stuck with one of these characters, you might be effed.
Crime 101, I would...
But the characters aren't developed enough to get you there.
Yes. Of the three, I think The Rip has been the best so far.
Oh.
I was on the edge of my seat.
Hands down.
It was interesting, compelling, thought-provoking. The twist with the narrative was really good. I would say, I keep forgetting the name of it. The one with Momoa and Batista. Wrecking Crew. I think that's the second best, because it is fun. Not as thrilling, but fun. This one, I would say third best. It was compelling, but a little sluggish.
So here's my fun way of identifying these three films, right? Is that Wrecking Crew and The Rip are only streaming. They never got a theatrical release.
Yeah.
For some reason, Amazon was like, Crime 101 should be a theatrical release.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been.
It really shouldn't.
It should have stuck there, right there with Reacher. It feels a lot more like Reacher.
Yes.
And weirdly enough, they did Wrecking Crew. So why did you think I can't even bring up a racist idea of why this would happen. I don't understand. Okay. It didn't work out well.
My go-to is maybe there's more big-name actors. But Wrecking Crew, also. Batista, Momoa, there was another one.
Halle Berry?
No, Wrecking Crew. It's the guy
Ned?
who plays... Ned is in it from Spider-Man. No, the man who plays Boba Fett is in it as well.
Yes.
I don't remember his name, unfortunately.
I don't think it's English. But yeah, he is there.
Yes. So yeah, there's a stacked cast both ways, and I bet both were plenty expensive. I guess that's how the cookie crumbles at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Some random executive will be like, I think that one's good, and then it shows you how they have no taste.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Crime 101, halfway boring, halfway exciting.
Yes.
That was my final review of that. I wanted it to be better, especially I threw in this, like, we don't always get movies like this, especially for that to be a theatrical release.
Yeah.
I would have been let down. If I saw the theater, like, the movies, and I was just like, that's what I got, that makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm sick, I went on a gentle tangent.
Tangential? What?
Sigent.
Yeah, what? What?
We watched What About Bob?
Yeah, an 80s or 70s?
Late or early 90s.
Early 90s.
Yes.
A 90s, quote-unquote, comedy starring Bill Murray and, what's his name?
Richard Dreyfuss.
Is it really?
Yeah, that was him.
No way.
Yes.
Anyway, the gist is there's a man...
You wonder why it's good.
There's a man, Bill Murray plays a man who has
Bob.
several, like, he's not even... like diagnosed with anything. He just kind of seems like kind of nervous. In the beginning it seemed like he had like OCD or something.
Yeah.
And no, he's just kind of afraid. And he gets obsessed with his therapist, and then shenanigans 80s styles ensues, where Bob eventually grows to overcome his fears, and the therapist becomes more and more manic in his, like, attempts to get Bob out of his life.
Yes.
While everyone around him thinks Bob is the best person ever.
It's a fun movie. It takes way too long to set up.
It really does.
And that's the fun of it. It's one of those 90s films.
Yeah.
Where they really thought about it. Think about The Way It Is or The Way It Was.
Yeah.
Do you know those movies?
No, I don't think so.
Billy Crystal.
Oh, I do know. Yes.
Plays the therapist.
Yeah.
For the gangster who's trying to repent, who is Robert De Niro. And they made 2 of these movies. The first one's really good. The second one, it kind of goes out of its way to escalate.
Of course.
But doesn't have the same heart.
Yeah, that'll happen. I was nonplussed with What About Bob? It really doesn't help that I just do not find Bill Murray funny at all.
Oh.
He's like a humor vacuum, a humor black hole. He has one joke. He has 2 jokes. One, try to do something silly and funny, but be deadpan about it. Or try to do something depressing and sad, but be upbeat and lively about it. That's his only performance ever, and I find him dreadfully droll. So the comedy didn't land. Maybe if it was a different cast. But also the premise alone isn't really my style. It's very British comedy. I bet Brits love this film. It's so British comedy of like someone being in uncomfortable scenarios.
I wouldn't say it's a British film. It's just dry humor.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid, we didn't have streaming services, of course. And I was stuck with DVDs. And I found What About Bob?
Yeah.
And I would watch it every now and then. Probably once a month.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess we all have our weird little ones that we got real attached to.
Yeah. And I appreciate it. I think it's funny. Death Therapy, that's the funniest thing to me.
Honestly, you could just put on like the last 20 minutes and I think that'd be fine.
Yeah.
The whole movie beforehand is like, meh. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you shared it with me.
Yeah.
You've talked about it enough times. I'm amazed it took us this long to finally get to it.
It was awesome to come back to it and see what it is.
Yes.
What wasn't fun to come back and see what it was Anaconda. But I'm not talking about the OG Anaconda with Ice Cube and Owen Wilson.
That was the cast of the original Anaconda?
There's a few more, but yeah.
It's the new one with Paul Rudd and Jack Black.
I forgot how dumb the premise of this story was. Because they go into the Brazilian Amazon forest.
Yep.
Which you could have just said the Amazon forest.
Yeah.
And
it's like when like Paris, France appears on screen.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I don't think we're in Paris, Idaho.
Yeah.
The Eiffel Tower is here.
You mean Cairo? What?
The Kansas or Utah?
Yeah. Tennessee?
Whatever.
Which they pronounce Cairo?
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Like, clearly, we're not in Memphis, Tennessee. Anyways, Anaconda. Anaconda will be the next film review. Because I got sick, I didn't have time to take care of things. But I watched this movie, and I couldn't believe It just sucked.
I didn't watch it. You watched it on your own. I was doing other stuff.
But I had a great time. So it's not going to be a super negative review. It's just one of those movies where you're like, why does this exist?
At least it sounds like it was kind of creative with it.
It wasn't.
Oh, dang.
Beat by beat.
We also watched Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm making a review for it. It's not good, unfortunately. What a shame.
That one will take a little more time. Yeah. But at the end here, this is coffee break. We're done.
Yes.
I made it.
You did. You're alive.
I survived on my drugs.
That Dayquil going into overtime.
Yeah. It's time to make dinner and go to bed.
Yes.
What
is it? 4 in the afternoon? Yeah. Time to go sleepy.
I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm sorry. I'm sick.
I'm working on Ruby Reversed Fates Volume 2 and a Five Nights at Freddy's 2 review. Keep your eye out. They should both be soon.
Okay.
Hooray.
She definitely is. I've seen a lot of stuff. It's taken a lot of work.
Yes.
It's a lot of effort.
And because this is the moment. It's the big one. I hope you all enjoy.
Nice. Well, what I teased last week, I'm going to just be honest and clairvoyant about it now. Saturday, the plan is to drop a new cryptid video. It's going to be about the squonk.
Yay.
It's a weird one, but it's a fun one.
Yes.
And I hope we all enjoy. On Tuesday, for the film review, we're going to do Anaconda because it's weird to see a comedy come out at this time. Mm-hmm. On top of that, with PowerOn, where I do my video game stuff, we are in Nier Automata.
Woo! Hooray! Fun stuff.
Every day, I hope we can keep doing Nier Automata until it's done. Mm-hmm. And then after that, give me like a few days, because that seems to be the break pause that I need.
Yep.
But other than that, it should be fine.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah.
And hopefully you recover quickly.
I should.
Hopefully I don't get sick. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. I want to do it softly to not goof up the microphone.
Hey guys, spring break's over. It's time to get ready for summer.
Go swimming or something. Learn to swim. Hang out. Have fun if you can.
Oh.
Wear your seatbelt. Eat your vegetables.
Drink water.
Wash your hands.
Thank your mother and grandmother for all the work they do.
Brush your teeth.
Or just live your life and just realize that, you know what? Regardless of what you do, some a-hole is going to just make a decision that you can't stop.
Yep. Thanks, James Cameron.
Hey guys, thank you for checking out Coffee Break. Like, subscribe,
comment. Tell me about the Muppets thing.
Yep.
With the One Piece.
We're going to have a question for you this week. I noticed we lacked on that last week, but we're going to get there.
Yeah. You were getting sick.
I was.
So.
I mean, that's how long the sickness has taken me.
So we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Should we do testing?
Testing. Yes, we did it. It's over.
Alive.
I made it.